According to childwatch.org, within a 1-year period of time, 797,500 children under the age of 18 were reported missing. That averages out to about 2,185 children per day. Today I'm here to inform you about Amber Alerts. Amber Alerts were created in hopes of finding children safe and unharmed after being reported missing. First, I'm going to talk to you about what an Amber Alert is. Amber stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. An Amber Alert spreads information about the most serious child abduction cases quickly and through various media outlets. Before an Amber Alert is sent out to the public, a few things need to happen. First, local law enforcement need to confirm that it meets all of the guidelines needed. Second, they have to make sure that proper information is gathered so that they can send out a detailed and effective alert. If a situation meets the guidelines and has the information needed, they will then send it to the BCA, or the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. From there, the BCA will send it out through various media outlets, the Federal Communications Commission. Now that we know what Amber Alerts are, let's talk about where they came from. The Amber Alert was made after kidnapping gruesomely ended a young girl's life. 9-year-old Amber Hagerman of Arlington, Texas, was kidnapped and killed on January 17, 1996. Despite looking for days, local law enforcement did not find her body until a man walking his dog came across her body in a drainage ditch. Unfortunately, under the running water, the essential forensic evidence was washed away. However, during an autopsy, it showed that she had been beaten and sexually assaulted before she was killed due to multiple slashes in her throat. The day that her body was found was the day that the Amber Alert was started. Diane Simone of Arlington, Texas, a massage therapist and a mother, contacted local police and wondered why they weren't teaming up with local news broadcasters to spread information about missing children. From 1996 to 2001, the Amber Alert began to develop. However, at the end of 2001, only 4 states had an active alert system. The Amber Alert became a national focus in 2003, amberadvocate.com. On April 30th, 2003, President George W. Bush signed the Protection Act into a law. This gave the government a specific role in Amber Alerts and also allowed for a grant of over $20 million to go out and finish the development of the system throughout the U.S. Now that you know where an Amber Alert has come from, let's talk about the criteria that needs to be met. Certain requirements need to be met for a situation to call for an Amber Alert. These requirements must be met to avoid confusion, false alarms, and deadly delays. There are 4 conditions that must be met. amberalert.gov. The first one is local law enforcement must confirm that a crime has actually taken place. 2, they need to believe that the child is in immediate danger of either physical harm or death. Then, they need a proper description, which involves a photo of the child and a description of the child and their abductor. Lastly, the child needs to be under 18 years of age. Now that you understand the criteria, let's review what we've gone over today. Today we covered what an Amber Alert is, where it came from, and the criteria that needs to be met. The main goal of an Amber Alert is to return children to their homes safe and unharmed. Thanks to the Amber Alert, millions of lives have been saved. Cut. Oh.